Morning, and it is overcast here. Another week, so we've had 1 week of the new website, and it has been exciting. Thank you very much for the feedback. Some really positive feedback and some good feedback as well, with things that we might or might not change. So I know it takes a little bit of time to find your way around, so sorry about that. I know some of you were struggling to find the lives, etc. So the live, anything that is live is in the live section of the website. If you don't get to see it live, it is still in that section, but it will then be archived. So that's important. So we regard the lives as, in inverted commas, live, as opposed to the seminars, which are the ones that are in the seminar section. Okay. Bartle, I don't know if that's a joke, but you pressed echo and then three bits later it said echo. I think that's a very good joke, but I don't think you meant it. So you might need to reset, or you might have me coming out twice. That's the most common one, where people have accidentally opened something twice. So what is there to talk about? The teams? Teams was good and bad. It was a little bit slow, so I know some of you would have struggled with that, and we will make sure we get that right next time. It was so slow, of course, as some of you will have noticed, that we missed the last board out. Okay, so it was a little bit slow. So we will change that, but we will so that's the prize winners, and they were brilliant. I have to say, they played really well, and it was good fun. We just got pipped. But I think we'd have probably won the last board. I just have a feeling. You know, I like to keep my best till the last. So Suzanne and Lisanne, thank you very much for playing. Suzanne was blaming her loss on Andrew Robson, and I'll let her explain that to you. But I probably agree with her, to be honest. So we got cut off. We've been given a cup. Thank you very much to a couple of people who told us how we can make sure we never do get cut off. But we won't be that long in future. I was a little bit long myself, and so we will get that right, and we'll have some fun. So next week on Friday, sorry, this week on Friday, it will be competitive again, fully on, and we'll have a nice game. I don't want any comments about Spurs, please, on the live feed. That's not allowed. Now, some feedback on the set hands. A lot of people have been playing it. Stuart Pye, well done to him. He uploaded the hands, and he managed to play all 4 seats himself on BBO and play the set hands. So that's not really what I'd planned. I hadn't really planned that. So that's interesting. Just a quick explanation of the set hand. Sorry for those who aren't on the site, but obviously I'm linking the two in because this is open, this one. It's all about identifying slams. So the idea is to try to identify the hands that you should be in slam. And we're going to be looking at that again today. Okay, and a number of hands where we're trying to work out whether we should be in slam or not, because to be honest, that's the hardest aspect. It is the hardest aspect of bidding slams, is actually knowing that a slam is on. And that's what I was trying to get across by the idea, if both players in a partnership get excited at the right time, that is when we might be in slam. And to be honest, I was quite excited on the first hand of the teams, but I decided that as it was the first hand, I would take it easy and have a nice and easy 3-no trumps. Okay, so very interesting. Okay, so we're going to have some interference on various hands, so that will come up, but we will see. Jack 6 is a form of software that I've come across. We've got some hands. I've been sent in lots of slam hands, which is great. So I'm going to show you 2. I've got one from Jane Camaria and one from Louise and Anne. So we'll look at those. But those of you who were with me on Friday will remember that I left you with something. So let's go to that to start us off. Okay. So rather than having a bidding quiz the whole time here, what we're going to do is have this one that carries over from Friday. So I asked you to think about this hand. I hope you can see that okay. and I wanted you to just evaluate the hand. See how you feel about it. And what I've been trying to do, particularly, I'll do it when I do hand evaluation, but I also do it when I do talk about my hand in the teams, is to try and give an idea beyond the simple point count. Okay, so for example here, you're going to count your points up, but how do you feel about your hand? And then I'm actually going to take you through a hand. So look at the hand again, have a feel for it, okay, and then we'll actually see how it might change during the auction. Okay. So let's go to our PowerPoint for today. There we go. So we are continuing the theme that I was talking about in the seminar that is on the website. Do not worry if you're not on the website, you can still follow this. You'll hopefully get something from it as well. So what we had was the idea of basic identification. With no trumps, we are looking for 33 or more points. Okay, generally you need at least 32 with long suits as well, maybe, but you need your queens and jacks. That's the crucial element here. You need your queens and jacks, okay, to be able to do this. Okay. With regard to the suit fits, though, of course, 30 or more total points can be enough. 30 or more points can be enough to make a slam, but then we're going to be needing cubids and things like that. Okay, so let's have a look at a hand here and see how we get on with this one. So I'm going to give you a hand, and remember our simple aim on hands like these is to identify whether we were in the slam range, and that is the hardest. I sent an email to someone this morning about the set hands, and I said, do you know, most people don't think about a slam until they've made 12 tricks. So they make 4 hearts, they make +2, and it's only when they've made the 12 tricks that they think, oh, should we have bidding slam? So it's the idea of at least thinking about a slam during the hand, even if we don't bid it. Okay, and again, that's what I want on the set hands. If I'm honest, if you've bid them all, fantastic. Some of them are really tricky. But what I want you to do is work out which ones you should be thinking about slam, as it were, and which ones maybe that are out of range. Let's have a look at this hand. Your partner opens a heart, and it's your bid. So yeah, I don't want you jumping on hands like this. You have got a wonderful hand. Okay, you've got a wonderful hand with 17 points. I don't really want you to jump. I was going to show a hand actually on Q+ where you should jump. But I would generally want a 6-card suit for a jump response. So just bid a spade, I like it. Okay, let's see what happens. Partner bids 2 hearts. How do you feel now? Hi Gillian, you'll need to adjust your screen there if it's blurred, okay? Ruben's feeling sad. So, I don't want you bidding 3 no trumps, okay? If you're bidding 3 no trumps, you're giving up. Now, bear in mind, you might not trust your partner, but a new suit at the 3 level is unconditionally forcing here. Okay, so as a few of you have mentioned, 3 clubs is completely forcing. I trust you, partner. If I bid 3 no trumps, I think I'm going to end the auction there. And clearly, if your partner, well, let's work that out. If I think with 17 points, your partner could be 15 or 16. So I think there's still a chance for a slam. So here, I'm going to bid 3 clubs. Bear in mind that your partner might have a club fit. No, he shouldn't have, sorry, he would have bid clubs. So. But 3 clubs keeps the auction going, so let's have a look. 1 heart, 2 hearts is weak, yeah, but I mean, sometimes if we've got 15, 16 points, I think we've still got to just do it, even if, you're probably not, is there a chance for slam? I've got 17 points and a 5-card suit. So basically, Mark, you're asking how we know it's forcing a new suit at the 3 level. A new suit at the 3 level in a normal auction should be unconditionally forcing. Okay, unconditionally forcing. So what I'm saying is, partner, I might not even have clubs. I might just have a hand that wants to keep bidding. Okay. So there's no opposition bidding here, if someone's asking there. No opposition bidding on this one. Now your partner bids 3 no trumps. Okay. Your partner bids 3 no trumps. Okay. I think if opener has 15, he's still going to bid the same way as this. Okay. I think he's still going to bid the same way as this. So even with a bad 16, those of you who are used to the way I teach, I tend to put 16 in the middle. It's one of those things where you have to decide if you've got a good 16 or a bad 16. The thing is though, East is still quite excited. Okay, and that's all I'm saying. I don't mind if you simply pass here. Okay, but as long as you are in some way excited, and you might just simply want to invite your partner or something like that. Okay, so here you might decide, look, I would feel if so you've got to decide what's your partner got. So you've got 17 with a 5-card suit, that's all. So you might decide that it's worth inviting slam. Okay. With this hand, partner could be 5-3-3-2, but would be a weak. Okay, so I am actually going to pass here. Okay, so I don't know if everybody's happy with that, but I think we've got a slight misfit. Okay, and I think 4 no trumps says partner bid slam if you are maximum, but what is his maximum? And I think it's a bad 16 or good 15, and I'm not sure that's enough to make a slam. I've got 17 plus 15. Remember, we are not fitting. We are not fitting. So I think if partner's maximum, we still can't make a slam. Can you see the idea here? And remember, if your partner's got 15, I think he's bidding slam. So the idea, and we're going to be talking about this actually in a week's time on the website, quantitative bidding. Quantitative bidding is straightforward when the bidding goes 1 no trump, 4 no trumps, or 2 no trumps, 4 no trumps. Does that make sense? Okay, because we know the numbers accurately. Here, if I was to bid 4 no trumps, I need you to understand here, okay, 4 no trumps is a quantitative bid, and we will be talking about that. And it would be saying, partner, are you minimum or maximum? Well, I think if partner's maximum, I'm not sure we can still make a slam. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so here's your partner's hand, and I think he's maximum. In fact, some of you may have even jumped to 3 hearts here as your rebid, and if you did, I'm afraid you'd be in 6 no trumps. Okay, because I would feel if you jumped to 3 hearts, I'd be putting you with 16 points. Is everybody happy with that? So West has done really well to bid just 2 hearts here. Bear in mind he's downgrading his, when he bids 2 hearts, he's downgrading his king and queen of clubs. So 2 hearts is a crucial bid by West. But now if West gets invited to a slam, West is going to bid the slam because he's a little bit nervous that he hasn't bid enough. Does that make sense? Okay, now when you look at the 2 hands together, it's the fact that West's 6-card heart suit is not worth much more than his 6 heart, than his ace king of hearts. Can you see that? So if I'd had any kind of fit for the long suit, imagine it was diamonds and I had a fit for it. Okay, then we could get more excited. So it goes 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 hearts. I think is a great bid from West. Can you see that if West had bid 3 hearts there, you are not stopping East bidding a slam? Because he'll place you with 16 points, and even with a misfit, he will expect there to be a slam. And it doesn't need much more. Give West the jack of spades, and the slam isn't the worst slam in the world. It's becoming better, isn't it? Okay? If you give him the jack of spades, you know, you've got a little bit of chance. So it doesn't need much. Okay? Okay. Over 1 spade, you could rebid no trumps of the West hand. I don't mind that, but you've got 6 hearts. So I'd like to emphasize the hearts first. So, but it's a fine line. Okay? But I think, you know, missing a slam there is good stuff. Okay? So that's tricky. I know I was leading you into it with the East Hand. I apologise for that. Let's look at another one. So here again, what we're trying to do is get excited at the right time. So let's see how we feel about this one. I've moved you to the west seat here, and you're going to open one heart. Okay, you open one heart. Oh, 3 spades from your opponent. So it goes 1 heart, 3 spades. This is to cheer up those who got interference. So it goes 1 heart, 3 spades, 3 no trumps from your partner. Okay, so let's go through that again. 1 heart from you, 3 spades overcall from your opponent, 3 no trumps from your partner, and it goes pass, and it's your bid. So at the moment we've got a lot of 4 spade bidders. A lot of 4 spade bidders, which is, just to explain that for those of you who would not understand that, let's say 4 spade says I'm strong and excited. I'm waiting for someone to put the answer that I'm going to give. So far, no one's put the answer that I'm going to make. So John's the closest so far, but not quite. Thank you, Susan Pritchard. Well done. Okay, so to be honest, I'm looking at my hand and I'm thinking quite possibly that I'm going to finish in no trumps on this hand. Okay, I want you to tell me how many points your partner's got. How many points do you think your partner has? So how many points are you putting your partner with? I like Brian Davies' assessment there, 12 to 15. I think that's about right. 12 to 15. I mean, 12 is stretching it, but 13 or more. But quite often, if he's got 16 or more, he may need to get a bit more excited, but a bad 16 is fine. So what I'm thinking in my hand is, if my partner's minimum for his bid, I'm happy playing in 4 no trumps. But if he's maximum, I want to play in 6 no trumps. Okay, so can you see the idea? So what I'm really thinking is, if my partner's got a good 3 no trump bid, we should be in a slam. But if he's got and remember, we sometimes are a bit stuck. 3 spades is an annoying bid. It gets in our way, doesn't it? So there are times that we're going to be wanting to bid 3 no trumps maybe on 11, 12. But on a normal 3 no trump bid, I think we could be in slam. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to bid 4 no trumps. Partner, I think there's a chance for slam here. If you're minimum, just pass me, but if you're maximum, go for it. So I don't mind 4 spades bids here, but I'm not sure when we go after that. Whereas I think 4 no trumps is a beautiful quantitative bid, and we're going to be looking at those, as I say, next week on the website. We're going to be talking are we? No, we're talking Blackwood next week. I think in another few weeks' time we're talking about quantitative bidding. Lots of T's in there. Okay, so 4 no trumps says partner. This is not Blackwood. This is important. The previous bid in the auction was 3 no trumps, so 4 no trumps is not Blackwood. It says partner. If you're weak, please pass. If you're strong, bid 6. Okay, not an easy hand. These kind of hands are not easy, and this is why, as someone said for the set hands, if they interfere, they make it more difficult. Have a look at this hand. You can see your partner's hand here. He's made a perfectly reasonable 3 no trump bid there. Okay, and I'm probably going to finish in 6 no trumps. I suppose you might find or try for 7 clubs. Okay, and those of you who bid 4 spades, you know, I guess partner might, if you understand what it means, bid 4 clubs, but I'm not sure what you bid over 4 clubs. Okay, but from my point of view here, I'm bidding 4 no trumps to invite a slam. Okay, and though, bear in mind that you're pretty sure that that ace queen of spades looks like 2 spade tricks. Now, it's not always going to be, but given that North, the player at the top of the screen, has bid a 3 spade overcall, I think 6 no trumps is a pretty good contract. Okay, all right. If you know how to bid and you've got a partner who knows you're bidding down and down, I suppose you might finish in 7 clubs on this one. Okay, that's pretty awesome. Okay, but you've sort of, when you get interference like this, actually bidding accurately isn't easy. Whereas I think 4 no trumps is a lovely bid. It says, partner, if you are strong for your bid, and as I think most of us have said, he could have been 12 or 13. Here, I think he's looking at actually a 16 count. A 16 count, because he's got Queen 10 9 there. The ace Queen of spades feels like the equivalent of the ace and king. Does that make sense? The ace Queen of spades feels like the equivalent of the ace king because North bid 3 spades. Okay. As I say, I think to bid 7 clubs is tough, Stuart. I agree. Okay, looking at the 2 hands, you'll say, oh, maybe we should. But how on earth are you going to bid it accurately? Experts will have methods, and they're prepared to put a lot of time into those methods. Okay. I don't want to know about aces and kings on this hand. I don't have a fit. Okay, so you only ever want to be asking for aces and kings if you're playing in a suit contract. Here, West was thinking about playing in no trumps, hence he bid 4 no trumps to say, partner, are you minimum or maximum? So he got excited, and that's the key. So you can see that this excitement comes in a variety of ways, and it's all about assessing what you think's in your partner's hand, and if he's maximum for his bidding, should I be looking for a slam, and if he's not, no. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's look at another one. So, oh, yes, sorry, just to explain, I hadn't finished the auction, of course. East would bid 6 no trumps here, and we'd be pretty confident. There's 10 top tricks outside of spades, and surely you're most likely to make the ace queen of spades. Not only that, South may choose to lead a spade anyway, so that would be 12 tricks. But believe me, I've been preempted with people overcalling 7 to the jack before, so it's not a done deal. Don't get me wrong, but you can always duck a heart first if you wish in the 6 no trumps, which gives you an extra chance just in case the spade finesse doesn't work. So you've got plenty of chances there. Okay. Let's look at just 2 more tricks, 2 more hands, much easier ones, these ones, okay? And then we'll move on. So imagine you had a 3 spade bid opening opposite this hand. Three spades opposite this one. So you've got a massive fit here, a massive fit. Okay, I have to say, I'm not sure what 3 no trumps means. I don't know why you'd want to be a lot of people bidding 3 no trumps here. I have no idea what that means. I wasn't contemplating 3 no trumps as an option. Your partner's likely to have a singleton in one of your queen jacks, so you're probably not going to do so well. Okay, with an 11 card spade fit, I would feel that you would want to play in spades here. You could even lose the ace king in 3 no trumps. Okay, so don't get me wrong, sometimes 3 no trumps would work, but you do not want to be bidding blackward. So you're not excited because, of course, I don't think you can imagine a hand that your partner can have that you can make a slam. So let's say partner's got ace queen. Your partner's opening 3 spades. Your partner is opening 3 spades. Apologies for that. Your partner opens 3 spades. Sorry, I can see why a lot of people are bidding 3 no trumps. I apologise for that. Okay, so it is your partner bidding 3 spades. I apologise. Sorry. Now I understand why everybody's bidding 3 no trumps. It's made plainer. I apologise for that. So it's just a 4 spade bid. I apologise. So, you know, in many ways, I was trying to explain if you should be excited or not. So very sorry for that. So 3 spades from your partner, and now of course you bid 4 spades, but you're not bidding blackward. That's the key. You are not bidding blackward. Okay. All right. You don't want to be in 3 no trumps either, because your partner may well have a singleton in one of the red suits. Okay. And if your partner's got a singleton diamond or a singleton heart, you're making 1 fewer tricks in no trumps than you would do in your spade contract, or avoid. Thank you, Susan. Okay, so from that point of view, why not Blackwood? Because your partner has opened 3 spades. He has shown a weak hand. Okay, so let's say he has ace queen to 7 spades. He may not have another high card outside. He may just have 1 high card. Okay, all right, you may just have 1 high card. So the point is, I mean, don't get me wrong, on a bad day 4 spades will go down. You know, that's the funny thing. Don't get me wrong, we're always bidding it, but your partner could have 2 little hearts and 2 little diamonds. Now the 3 no trump bidders win. Okay, but that's not going to happen very often. Okay, so I'm not even going to show you your partner's hand here, but I wanted to contrast that with this. Okay, so once again, there was a 3 spades opening bid by your partner, So this time you've got 14 high card points. And I like to see some smiling faces. Yeah, essentially here, I'm hoping you're a little bit more excited. Those of you who count losers will find it easier. It's a 5 loser hand. I don't think you should be jumping straight to 6 spades because your partner may not have either ace that you are missing. Okay, so I think though, if your partner has 1 ace, bidding a slam is surely correct. And that's important for those of you who are bidding for no trumps. You need to have made that decision already. You need to say to yourself, if my partner has 1 key card, I am going to bid 6 spades. If he has 2, I'm going to bid 7. And if he's got 0, I will play in 5. 4 diamonds is in a sense okay, but why are you bidding it? I think 4 no trumps is exactly, you're going to get the answer that you need. Just to go through that again, I say to myself, if my partner's got 0 aces, 5 spades. If he's got 1 ace, 6. If he's got 2, 7. I make that decision before I bid Blackwood. So let's do that. I'm going to bid Blackwood. So just 14 points. Can everybody see why I'm bidding Blackwood? Because I believe that I will be able to establish the diamond suit. Now, this kind of hand came up in the teams that we played on Friday, where a couple of the declarers went a bit wrong. It's a little bit more obvious here, shall we say. But the idea is that I believe with that East hand that those diamonds can be established very quickly. Okay, so surely I'm going to be able to rough those diamonds. Okay, it could have been a doubleton diamond. The worst holding, ironically, would be 3 diamonds. But if he's got a doubleton, again, I'd be expecting to establish the suit. To be fair, I think your partner could have ace to 7 spades and the ace of clubs. So there is the chance, okay, all right, that your partner could have the 2 aces and I would bid the slam. Remember, with 11 spades between you, you do not need the queen of spades at any point. So you don't need your Roman keycard or anything like that here. All I would want is 2 aces from my partner to be able to bid a grand slam here. Okay, as it turns out, he only has 1. But can you see that in the play, a couple of diamond ruffs there? So you draw trumps, 2 diamond ruffs, and surely that diamond suit is going to win the rest of the hand. Okay, so we'll be able to discard whatever hearts and diamonds we need to on all of those. As it happens on this particular layout, you don't need to because you can rough clubs. Okay, but it's the potential of that diamond suit that gets me excited. Okay, so that's tricky. You know, it's tricky in a way. Okay, but you know, just 14 high card points. If I'm flat, I'll probably pass 3 spades. But because I've got the distribution, I'm actually able to try for a slam. Okay, so it's getting excited at the right time. It takes practice. It's not an easy thing to actually teach. So the set hands, as I say, are in a sense a little awkward because a lot of people are finding themselves just bidding slams because they think it's on slams. But the idea of the topic of the first 2 weeks is to try to identify when we should be thinking about slams. Don't worry about bidding them so much because that's something we're going to try and cover in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks. We'll see. Okay. And there was the first one, just to show you the first hand there. So that was the hand that was opposite the first hand, just to show you what would have happened there. It's the same hand opposite. In 3 no trumps, you might do better. On a good day, 3 no trumps will get a good score. But if the opponents guess right and take their ace king and ace king, 3 no trumps will of course only make 9 tricks. And 4 spades of course will make 10 tricks. Okay. Oh. 7 spades would be no guess here. Sorry, if someone is asking on that hand, 7 spades no guess. If your partner's got 2 aces, there's no guessing involved. Okay, I think you can probably pretty much count your 13 there, because surely you'll be able to discard anything you need to on those diamonds. Okay, the only thing that could go wrong on going back to this hand is if your partner actually had 3 diamonds, but that's not with the odds. I'd say you're in with a chance of probably be an 80% grand slam if your partner had both aces. Remember, the queen and jack are the only spades you would be missing. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's go back to what was the quiz, as it were. Okay, so rather than having a bidding quiz, what we had was this evaluation. So let's see what we feel. So if I sit down with this hand, how do I feel about it? So just to start the bidding, because it's pass and then it's going to be our bid. So we've got 14 points. That's the first thing. 14 points is what we have. How do we feel about it? Well, there's ups and downs, and that's the crucial thing when you look at a hand like this. Okay, you've got a 5-card spade suit, which is lovely. That's the first thing. So we upgrade for the 5-card spade suit, but we have 2 Doubleton honours that are not so nice. However, the other suit has King Jack. Okay, so the 2 long suits are very pleasant, but the 2 Doubleton honours are not so pleasant, but it's definitely worth 14. Okay, so everybody's happy with that. Okay, I would call it a mediocre 14, maybe poor. Okay, but the ace, remember, ace king to 5 is lovely. Okay, so we're definitely going to open a spade, and let's see how the auction might change our mind about things. So it goes 1 spade, pass, 2 hearts from your partner, pass. Okay, so it's gone a spade, pass, 2 hearts. How are you feeling now? So the idea here is that we are seeing how a hand might change during the auction. Okay, it's changed higher, but not that well. Okay, 3 diamonds would very much be saying 16, so I don't like that. Okay, I think it was a bad 14. I think I'm encroaching on 15 points here. I have to say I'm encroaching on 15. I love that Queen of Hearts now. I love the Queen of Hearts. I've got ace king to 5 spades, so I like to add on a point for that, and I love the Queen of Hearts. Okay, so I have to say I feel it's a good 14. I might go with Brian Allen here, and I might dredge up a 2 no trump bid. Okay, so it's a fine line. So when I opened the bidding, I was feeling this was a bad to mediocre 14. That 2 heart bid has made me smile. It's made me smile. Because remember, partner will have 5 hearts, so I think that Queen of Hearts could be valid. So I might bid 2 no trumps. Yeah, there's no 2 spades is fine. I would feel that 3 diamonds is pushing it, and because I would feel that that's emphasising the distributional element of the hand. So all I would need is a singleton somewhere, and I might have done that if I've upgraded it. But I think it's between a good fit 14 and a bad 15. Okay. All I'm doing is, remember, when you bid no trumps, you're showing you're trying to get across that you're balanced-ish. You are definitely worried about clubs, okay? But you're just trying to get across that you think you've got a 15 count. Okay, let's look at your partner's hand, see what he does next. I'll let you see his hand there. Okay, what are you going to bid with the north hand now? as I say, excitement is good. So I mean, actually, the north hand, I think, here should probably bid a practical 6 no trumps. I don't think he needs to invite. I think he's got 18 and his partner's got 15. So it's a 6 no trump bid. That's important. You could try for £1,000 if you want, but I think knowing that you've got 33, and that's crucial. And again, we're going to talk about quantitative bidding. If you know you've got 33 between you, you bid it. 4 no trump will say, partner, are you minimum or maximum? And we'll quickly say we're minimum, won't we? Because we've dredged up that 2 no trump bid. Can you see? Remember, it's not a jump to 2 no trump K. Okay, it was just a lowest rebid of no trumps. Okay, it's only 2 no trumps only shows 18, 19 if it's a jump rebid. Okay, here it was over a 2 heart bid. Okay, so and we are absolutely minimum for it. So if partner invites us, we will pass. So I think it's a 6 no trump bid. I'm going to show you how the auction would go if. So let's just see. It's going to be a lot more complicated. Okay, if we didn't find that 2 no trump bid. So you can still find 6 no trumps, because if you look at the north hand is very excited about the queen. So I don't think it's a punt. I think that queen of hearts is gorgeous. Okay, I love 5 card suit, so I love my spade suit, and that queen of hearts is gorgeous. Okay, let me just show you how the auction goes if you don't bid 2 no trumps. So let's say it goes. We started the spade 2 hearts. Okay. Oh no, I've done it wrong, haven't I? Restart. I've got to put a pass in there. 1 spade, pass, 2 hearts, pass, 2 spades, pass. So let's have it go like that. 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades. What could north bid now? A no trump rebid just ostensibly says I've got a balanced hand. Sometimes we choose to tell lies, Susan. So sometimes our system isn't perfect and we choose to tell lies. Okay, so it's gone 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades. Okay, and it's now north's hand. Okay. And he's found the best bid there. And in fact, the best way of making the bid is with a question mark, actually. You're too strong for 3 no trumps. Okay, that's crucial here. You've got 18 points and you can imagine your partner has 15. Remember, I think with 12 to 15 points. So North's ambition on this hand is to be able to invite his partner to slam. So we are going to do a really tricky bid here, which is inventing a minor. Okay, now it is a natural bid, so partner will think it's natural, but it is completely forcing, and we've said that already. So a new suit at the 3 level. We don't bid blackwood unless we've agreed a suit. So 4 no trumps would agree spades, but I don't want to play in spades. So I'm trusting my partner. When I bid 3 clubs, he must make another bid. What would South bid over 3 clubs? Okay, so I don't want to bid blackwood because we only ask for aces if we're playing in a suit contract. I don't really like 3 hearts here, gentlemen. I think 3 no trumps is surely a perfect bid. Okay, I think 3 no trumps is surely the right bid with the south hand. Partner, I've got the diamond stopped. 3 no trumps. Okay. So the reason why you'd bid 3 clubs on the north hand is just the lowest. The 2 suits are the same. You could bid 3 clubs or 3 diamonds. Surely South is bidding 3 no trumps. That looks like a completely natural bid. Okay. Partner's only shown 5 hearts. Okay. And South has a gorgeous diamond stopper. Okay. I don't think 3 diamonds is a natural bid from South. Okay. I think 3 no trump says, partner, I've got the diamond stopped. Okay, and now North has the perfect opportunity. North can bid 4 no trumps, inviting his partner to slam, not asking for aces. Okay. I don't think you need 4th suit forcing when you've got a lovely diamond stopper there. Okay, those of you who chose 3 diamonds, I really don't think you need that one. Okay. Okay, I think 3 no trumps is a gorgeous bid by South. It describes his hand. I've got a lovely diamond stopper. 4 no trumps is brilliant by North. It says, are you minimum or maximum? And I'm hoping that everybody thinks the South hand is maximum. Remember, if you've bid just 1 spade, 2 spades, I think the hand is worth closer to 15 than it is to 14. So I would now bid 6 no trumps. Okay. So you can get it both ways. I tend to find the reason why the first auction works better is because people tend to lose track of the auction by this time. So the 3 no trump, 4 no trump, it's all well and good me saying that. Over 2 hearts, Bob, 3 diamonds. So if it goes 1 spade, 2 hearts, 3 diamonds, that usually shows 16 or more points. It's a reverse. So if it went 1 spade, 2 hearts, 3 diamonds, your partner would probably just blast out a 6 no trumps, which would work on this hand, okay? All right. I would feel that 3 diamonds is an overbid with the South hand. I prefer 2 no trumps, and 2 spades is okay as well, but it does lead to a much more difficult auction, okay? So again, do not worry. This, as I say, Fridays are slightly easier than this. This is a tough auction. So it will lead some of you astray, as it were. What I'm showing here is the 2 queens. It's a reverse bid is defined as any bid that is higher than 1 spade followed by 2 of your second suit, 2 spade, okay? Now, Alison B, if you evaluate your hand, you're not cheating. Okay, so a lot of people say, oh, if you bid a 1 no trump with 11 points, that's cheating, or 1 no trump with 15. If you evaluate your hand to be worth 12 to 14, or you evaluate it to be 15, you can do as you please. So here, 2 no trumps is a double lie. You've only got 14 high card points and you haven't got a balanced hand. All you're trying to do is give the best description. We do not have a perfect system, particularly when it goes 1 spade, 2 hearts, and our partner's annoyingly taken up the whole of the 2 level for us. So it makes it difficult. Okay. What you're trying to do in a lot of bidding is find the best bid that describes your hand. We have conversations at times. We have conversations where in normal life, where we search for a word and you can't find quite the right word that you want. So you use another word, which you know isn't the word that you want, but you hope people that will understand it. I guess a word like acelessness, okay, which you will not find in a dictionary, okay, but it's there. I'm trying to think. My wife came up with one last night, as did her father, and I'm trying to remember what they were, but I can't think what they were. They came up with 2 words that were basically compound words. So what you just sometimes do not know how to describe what you want to say. And so, I mean, an easy example of this, because someone was asking, can you tell lies and things like that? Well, if you've got King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9 of a suit, if you've got King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9 of a suit, okay, I'm not evaluating that as 6 points. King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9 is surely worth 6 and at least a point, if not more. Okay, and so we use the point count system as our assessment of our basic assessment. Now we're going to be talking on the teams. If you watch some of the teams events, I try to talk you through my hand. It's a good 15 or it's a bad 14 or whatever. We will look at hand evaluation over the period of time that's coming up, and again I will try to take you through what I mean by good and bad. Honours together are lovely, honours apart are not. As everybody got right, I felt the South hand, when we looked at it at the start, let's just go back to it there. When you looked at it at the start, we weren't keen on those 2 doubletons. And when I bid 2 no trumps, the lie about clubs, I know a lot of people weren't happy about it. Again, I felt that it was slightly too good for 2 spades. It was too weak for 3 diamonds. But so, you know, it's tricky, isn't it? And all you're trying to do, because sometimes if you bid 2 spades on a hand like that and your partner leads you, you think, God, I hope we haven't got finished too low. Okay. I hope everybody, I didn't bother playing the hand. you can look at it there. That Queen of Hearts. Don't you just love it? That Queen of Hearts is what makes that slam good. Let's have a look. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 top tricks. You've got the chance of the spades breaking. And then you've got the chance of the diamond finesse. So it's a good slam. Don't get me wrong, it's not cold. You need either a 3-3 spade break or the diamond finesse to work or something good to happen when you run the heart. So I'd say it's a pretty good slam, 80%. And believe me, if you want better slams than that, you'll need to go to a different seminar giver, as it were, because I like some fun. I like fun in my life. I like excitement. Okay, so what have we talked about today? We haven't talked about either of the hands I was going to talk about. So Jane and Louise and Anne, your hands will come up in future ones. Because we've been talking a bit more on the hands than expected. So we're going to have a quiz to finish, and that will run over. Remember, if you're not on the website, you can get the answer to this just by putting your email in and getting it. Obviously on the site, you'll be able to see it on the site. Some of you might have already looked at it already. And we're going to carry on looking at the idea of valuation at the end of each Friday and then bring it on to this one. Okay, so this is your hand. This is your hand to leave you with. It's East is open to diamond. That's your partner pass. So it's a diamond pass and it's your bid. It's love all. Okay, so a diamond from your partner pass and it's your bid. Okay, so have a little think about that one. Hope you enjoy the week. I hope the weather picks up a little. I'll hopefully see you online. And please, if you've got any comments and you've got anything to talk about and ideas and hands, do say if you've got some slam hands, etc., because it's interesting. And also, it's great to see a lot of you interacting on board with the Facebook and with the forum. I know a lot of you have now organised fours, so you've played some private fours both via the forum. And thank you to Alex Scott, who organised on his own back groups to get a few people together on BBO and play casual bridge. Okay, so it's great that you're interacting. I'll carry on looking on the various places and chat to you. So thanks very much, everybody. Enjoy your week. Thank you.